Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous. I am your host, Nerd Lounge Master 84. Welcome to our weekly meeting where we talk about arcades and things and just have a good time. Glad that you're hanging out with us tonight. Glad to see everybody in the chat. I have to tell you, we've had one of those rough nights where some people haven't shown up, but that's okay. We're going to get through the show together as a group because that's what we do around here. We hang out together. That's what we do. So I'm glad to be here. Hope that you're ready to have a good show with us. Let me bring in my current guest and host with me, my co-host as always. What's up, gentlemen? Welcome.
What's going on?
Gamer Fridge, how are you this fine Wednesday?
Oh, when you work all week and you're really exhausted and you just want to go to bed, but your buddies call up and they want to hang out. That's how I feel right now. So I'm ready to just chill with you guys and just have a good time because just to unwind. It's Wednesday. Let's do this.
That's what Wednesdays are for, right? Just to hang out with you guys.
And I know some of our co-hosts, they're in the same boat and they got stuff. They got to do some stuff. But, sometimes we got to work and put off the plan. But yep. I'm ready here to hang out with you guys and have a good time.
Yeah, Marine 50, welcome to the chat, brother. Yeah, looks like no JoJo Corner today. Yeah. Hopefully next week we can get like a double dose of JoJo Corner. Yeah. So, welcome Biggie D. Good to see you, brother. Multicade Matt in the house. How are you, brother? You looking good, man? Looking sharp.
I love the hat.
Yeah, it's all you, man. It's all you.
I'm golden, guys. Yeah, it's hump day, it's trash day, it's podcast day, it's everything.
It's everything.
It is trash day.
Yeah, if you were affected by some storms in the Midwest and you're watching, we hope that you're doing well. Hope you're doing okay. I know two of our co-hosts here were dealing with some issues too. But luckily, I hope nobody got hurt. Hope everybody is doing okay. So
yeah.
And last but surely not least, Gallagher Guy 88. What's up, brother?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just over here chilling with my Tron cab. That's not working.
Good to see the Tron. Stock Jock would be happy. Safe travels, buddy. We know you're listening as you're driving. So
he can stop pretending to play now.
Yes. Every day you hit me up. Hey, I'm playing Tron again today. I'm just like, I know you are, Stock Jock.
Huh, okay. Well,
he already at it. Look at that. That's awesome.
So, yeah, okay.
Oh, if you have to watch that gaming show to understand.
Yeah. No one has toys to show off. Well, I think our good friend Gamer Fridge there is going to
I always
be showing off some stuff. Oh, lightsaber time. Yeah.
He's got the lightsaber. I got the
Well, our guest just messaged me and said that he's backstage, but he is not backstage. So
wrong link.
He might have the wrong link. So yeah, let me work on that. If you guys can chat a little bit while I fix that, okay?
Well, yeah. So I just picked up the gun. I forget what they call this gun, but it's the gun for Time Crisis 3. So yeah, I just figured out got a good deal on it. $50. I don't know if you. This is the first time I've ever played with. Have you guys ever played with the actual guns for console?
No, I've never seen it when in person. I know I watch Gaming Off the Grid and they cover light guns a lot.
Yeah, this one's cool because it has the D-pad on the back, which I think that's cool. And then it's got the button on the side. I think that's the duck button, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think that's a good placement for it. But actually, I'm right-handed, so that would be that kind of sucks, actually. Oh no, it's on both sides. Never mind. So that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, so I'm working on a project of hooking up two of these. So I got one. I don't know if anybody out there has another one they want to sell me, but I paid $50 for
cool.
And I think that's a good deal for the game and for the gun.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's really cool about these?
Yeah, GunCon 2. Thank you, Jason.
GunCon, thank you.
I said the wrong thing during chat at the back thing. So yeah.
See, look at I love these. I miss having full color
Yep.
just instructions, man. And this is where you actually learn about the I watched a YouTube video that taught you how to hook up two you can do 2 players with 2 consoles. You need 2 consoles, 2 players, 2 guns, it says.
And
you
one
can hook
TV
up
or 2 TV?
2 TVs. Yeah. They even have a diagram of how you hook it up.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yeah, and then player 1, player 2, and you can hook that up, and you can. I'm thinking about building my own, get some CRTs and kind of build my own Time Crisis setup.
Yep.
And it's the actual arcade version of Time Crisis on here. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Plus, you can get Time Crisis 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Up to 1, 2, and 3, and then I have 5 on PS3.
Yeah, Biggie D, you're right. It does take a CRT for that gun. But I heard or read something that some guys had figured out how to make it work.
Yeah, I have
some
CRTs.
So definitely going to do some research on that, I think, is what Jay said was going to do.
Yep.
MG said, no one cares, Jay. Galaga Guy 88, show off your lightsaber more. So, yeah.
I know in your favorite.
Stock Jock is referencing that we should name him Tron 88 instead of Galaga Guy 88, but I don't think Tron is his favorite game though. So
no, he was decided.
I love Tron, but like I'm not very good at it. I don't think anybody is good at Tron. I mean, it's a pretty hard
Tron
game.
Guy
It's fun to
88. Yeah, there you go.
I think we should call him
Tron Guy.
Paperboy 88.
That could be his
There
alter
you go.
ego, you know?
Yeah. I
Let's
that
talk
could-
about
Absolutely.
leaks. You want to talk about leaks, guys?
I think everybody has talked about leaks. Everybody has talked about leaks, right?
I gotta take a leak. I know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was taking a leak as I was reading about leaks. It was just leaks everywhere.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
Someone's feeling like the after show, and I think that's what we're gonna be talking about. Oh, we should.
Yeah, 1-2 works on CRTs. GunCon 3s works on LCD.
Cool.
Well, there you go.
Well, like I said, I had seen something in a video because I picked up 2
there he
as
is.
well. So yeah, and drum roll, please welcome Gotham City Arcade in the house.
He made it.
He
What's
made
up,
it.
brother?
Thank you for the link, gentlemen.
What
did
is
it.
going
How we
on, man?
doing?
Welcome to the show.
I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah.
It's an honor.
We've been trying, but we're glad you're here, brother. We're glad you're here.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
James
Oh, I'm hearing echo.
hates everything is in the house as well. Look at that. Out of
What's
nowhere,
going on,
he just
BD?
comes on. Yeah, everybody just showing up. All right. Yeah. Jason as well.
There's a delay.
So
here,
we were just talking a little bit about
There we go.
stuff that Gamer Fridge had picked up. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you got a chance to look at that Gotham City. Yep. You seen those before?
I haven't.
Those are for the PlayStation 2.
Oh, wow.
And you got a Time Crisis 3, so. Someone got me on play?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm
I
hearing
hear
it back
echo.
echo. Yep, hearing some echo. Might be, hold on, let me see. No, not me. All right. Yep, there we go. Might be you,
Wow.
Gotham City.
All right, let me go and check some things out.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
All
All right.
he's getting that going.
What's up?
God, that sign is gorgeous.
I love that. Don't you? Let's pull that full screen. Look at
Look at that Pac-Mania.
God, look at the Pac-Mania. Everything's
looks
just perfect in
sharp.
that little
Oh,
in
man.
his back. So
And
we were just
go.
admiring your lighted sign and your arcades while you were
Oh, yeah.
checking that out, Gotham City.
Okay, well, I got the double out. I got the.
All right,
the-
Yeah,
go.
all right, brother.
All right, let's go.
All right. He does have a great sign. Yeah, it's a beautiful sign for
I
sure.
appreciate that. I bought that on SC like a couple years back. It was like
Yes, sir.
$150. I'll put the link in there if anybody want to go in there. They created the whole sign for me. I thought they gave like 4 demo images, and I picked this one, and this is the one I went with.
That's a great
Awesome.
investment, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
worth every penny for
Yes.
sure.
They Cornercade copied you.
Gallagher, I want to say something. Gallagher Guy 88. I love your content. I've been watching all your content, especially the Kirby drink.
Yeah,
Oh
I haven't got
yeah.
to that one yet.
I was
Kirby
wondering-
drink. Oh
I
yeah.
was wondering if he was going to be drinking one tonight, but
Yeah.
he didn't mix one up tonight.
That's for
apparently,
the after show.
Oh,
The after show. I
you
tell you,
happen
it
to-
catches.
did you happen
go
to
ahead.
catch his clip from last week's show?
Oh yeah, I have a
Yeah,
good chair
the-
this week. I have a
You got-
good chair this week.
did you invest in a new chair, Gallagher guy? Is that what?
Not a
Or-
new chair, but a good old chair. That's
A folding chair.
A trusty companion.
Oh,
It's made
so
of
what's
metal
going on?
and it folds.
Oh, okay. Going with the standards. So,
Yes.
oh, so Gotham City, what's been going on, man? How was your week?
It's been crazy. I've been out there working. Getting ready to my last few months at Fort Bliss, and it's time to hang it up. But right now we have the Sergeant Major's Academy coming through.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
man.
This is the 1% of the 1% in the Army. That's at the Sergeant Major's
Wow.
Academy. So they're class 75. There's about 350 people in processing right now. They've been in school for almost 9 months, and they are ready to be Sergeant Majors. This is the new group of Sergeant Majors coming through. A lot of them had a lot of questions about the housing, the financial information about Fort Bliss, the clubs, the bars around here, housing. I'm more of the liaison at Fort Bliss, so
Right.
I worked in every section of Fort Bliss, so I kind of know everything. And since I've been here so long, I was able to give everybody some information. So that day that I was supposed to come on, I was locked up with so much information.
We figured it was work, brother. We figured it was work. So
Yeah.
no hard feelings.
So
We're
you're
glad you're
telling
here
me-
now to hang out with us. So
You're telling me
Yes.
that you're the Cornercade of Fort Blitz.
I'm
Let's
super,
go.
I'm super excited to what I do, and I enjoy what I do. However, I do find some accuracy of knowing everything here, so it helps. And especially when we have new generals and new sergeant majors come and work at Fort Bliss, it's good to have an idea. Everybody has a different learning curve, and some people have a different way of articulating what they want to hear. So my job is to perform, regardless of how your tolerance is, and how your anger is. But my job is to make it happen. And
Sweet.
this is my last couple months, and it'll be off to someone else. So hopefully she'll be ready for the job, because I think she's gonna be in panic mode.
So, for people where exactly is Fort Bliss located?
Fort Bliss is in El Paso, Texas. It's
Oh, it's-
right on
yeah,
the
you're right there in the
Juarez.
corner.
So
Yep.
it literally, where I live at, you can see right into Juarez at night. It's beautiful here. It's one of the safest cities here. Very family oriented. 85 to 90% Latino population. Great environment here. No crime here. No murders here. You might have one murder per year. Cheap, beautiful homes for very good prices here.
Yes, sir.
This is one of the locations I was very surprised to come to, because I never wanted to come here. But I'm glad I'm here. So I've been here for going on 11 years here. So this is one location I stopped at.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, we've never been. I didn't know it was that. We've been to White Sands. We've been in your area, and then we just kept on going. So yeah, next
you was
time.
going to Armagardo. That's where you're going that direction.
Yes,
Had you turned around and came back on 54, you'd have ran right into Fort Bliss. Fort Bliss is massive. It's huge there.
Cool.
Awesome.
Shotgun Sean.
Shotgun Sean in the house. Good to see you, brother, as always. So let's go around the horn real quick. Gotham, if you've watched our show before, I usually ask what you're playing and what you're modding. So what are you playing and what are you modding, brother?
Okay, so since the podcast with Cornicade and P-Dubs, he had gave a hint that this arcade community might be dying slowly. So I do see the writing on the wall is coming if Arcade 1-Up doesn't produce anything right now. So I'm going to start up an NBA Live series like for the Super Nintendo. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I'm gonna,
Awesome.
like, I love basketball. So being a New Yorker, we live and die by basketball. So I'm gonna
There we go.
start that,
There we go.
producing that
Awesome.
on my channel and having gameplay and talking about the lineups and stuff that's going on in the NBA right now. So that's what I'm gonna go into start next month. As far as
Awesome.
modding, I'm still modding my MK2 Legacy into the Defender Legacy cabinet with the Party K PCB. That is what I'm doing.
See,
Biggie D still got hope.
yeah, Biggie D still got hope that Arcade is going to Arcade One's going to hold out there, and we have mutual feelings about that. But one of the things I love about you, Gotham City, is you love the Partycade, and the rest of these guys are not into the Partycade as much as I am. But I love the Partycade.
Let's stop this right now.
I got
do
the
not like the
Partycade
Party. Let's stop this. I do not like the Partycade. I love the PCB that's in the Party. I only have one.
Okay,
Partycade.
all right, I'll give it to you, Gotham. I'll give it to you.
Had I got had the Defender, the 3/4 had that same lineup, I would have never had a Partycade to begin with.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go.
Shots fired.
Some of the best form factors are in Partycade mode.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I never understood why they never brought that Defender to a 3/4 scale at least, but
I don't
never
know.
got
Well,
the.
that's the same thing with all the games all the CAS that we never saw during Wave 3. You talk about Spy Hunter, that should have been Wave 3. The Qbert Tetris, Wave 3.
Sinistar, and
Yes.
should have been in one of those.
All those
so, yeah.
CAS should have been made during Wave 3, and they didn't, and that's because the retailers didn't bite on it. They didn't see the marketing.
Yeah, it would be hard to sell a Sinistar cab, right? Because when I was a kid, it scared me to death. Like my mom and dad bowled, and then you would walk by and it scared me to death as a child. I hate that game.
When it kicks into the rotation and that game kicks on, everybody in my home, it's really loud in the basement, and you hear it all the way upstairs. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Well, that's the same thing with the game that's on my MK3, the game that keeps going off. Let's see, that's the Wizard of War. That game goes off constantly. I mean, I got a couple people in the stream was pissed that it kept going off. I had to turn it down all the time.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was we were watching. That was the one we were together. The thing was just going off in the background.
Oh man. All right, Galaga Guy 88. What are you playing and what are you modding, brother?
Well, this past week I did a Mappy live streams where we got to play some Mappy because everyone loves Mappy. Anyone who
Everybody
hasn't
loves
played
Mappy,
it, go
yeah.
play
I
it.
was in the chat mocking
Go
him
play it.
relentlessly.
yes. So I did some gameplay of that. Been playing, Dig Dug. Got to play some Dig Dug 2, things like that. As far as modding, I got the Tron back up and running. So that was awesome. Did a little video about that. So check that out if you haven't
But
yet.
you didn't submit a score. You didn't submit a score to iScored, so
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
Anyone admit a score to iScore?
No, we're going week 2 with Tron because nobody did any
Okay.
scores. So you better
on.
jump on the
I can
wagon
get 4
there,
shirts.
Galaga Guy.
Yes. So I'll make sure to put a score in. Although my score's gone now. It's the one that I
all
had
new,
on
isn't
there
it?
is-
Oh no.
Starting
Yeah,
fresh.
completely
Starting fresh
wiped.
and new. That's why we keep
On a
it in
separate
ice
note-
board so we can keep
Exactly.
keep
You can. It lives forever in iScored.
Yeah.
Gotham,
On a
you
separate
what?
note, I'm selling this PCB board for Tron, only using one cab.
I
You know?
already sent you an offer and you said no.
I sent him an offer too. I
What
see
did
he
you
said.
send him? Did you beat me?
So-
Yeah, I said a firm handshake.
These retail at Arcade One Up for $75. I'll give it to you for $25. You can have it.
If you know how to solder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Gamer Fridge, what
Oh.
have you been playing and what have you been modding, brother?
Oh man, playing. I've been doing a lot of as far as modding. I've been doing the modding of the Ambernick SP, as everybody's just initializing calling this thing, and I did get the Turtles that Shredder's Revenge working on it. I'm working on a video right now showing you how you can get Shredder's Revenge working on this.
as many people that are on the show that have one of these, I think Amber Nick needs to work out something with us. I'm just saying. If you're watching Amber Nick, we would love to be the official sponsors.
All
of it,
I have to do is show this. I've sold like 2 or 3 of these just by having it in my pocket. I work at a shop and all day, and I had this thing in my pocket and didn't even notice it. And it's so pocketable, and I was just like, oh, I still have this, and I'm showing it off to everybody at work, and they're just like, they're just going crazy and like, is that a SP? Is that? I'm like, no, this is
Who said it was broken, Jason? Who said it was broken? I'm just saying that it was used once. That's all I'm saying.
Once.
It was
used.
And apparently, if we're a nerd, you hold up your Amber Nick now. So yeah, there we go. We're good.
No shame in
We're
my
all
game.
good.
No
3 of
shame in
us
my
are going to
game,
hold
man.
it up and say yes, we are.
So playing wise, I finally got to check out X Defiant. I don't know if you guys have seen that or heard of it. It's pretty much Call of Duty from Ubisoft, and it's free to play. And I got to check that out, and I actually was kind of enjoying it, and it's actually kind of fun. I'm thinking I might have put some time into it. It's think about all the characters Ubisoft has, which I didn't realize they had any characters, like all their franchises, all in one to play Call of Duty basically, and it's free to play. Yeah, Sean, what's up? Sean, we got to hook up and we'll play. And it's cross-platform, so you can play PC, Xbox, and stuff like that. So, it's when the servers are up, it actually is pretty fun to play. So it's so fun. My son see me playing. He grabbed the controller, and I guess I sat back and watched him play, and he like ranked up my score and everything because he's actually really good at those games. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Look for a video on how to do this. I'm working on that right now. How to get Bluetooth audio to work too, because Bluetooth audio.
I think
doesn't
you're
work.
the only one that's figured that out, right? I don't think a lot of other YouTubers have figured that out.
Yeah,
yet,
I got the Bluetooth audio working and HDMI. There is a glitch with this HDMI cable I'm finding out, and then I also got YouTube to work on it too. So
cool. Awesome.
I've been loving this thing and playing with it, and so I'll have a couple videos out showing you how to do that. So be on the lookout for that.
I got Gears of War 4 on here. It's just working like a charm.
If you can get Steam Link working, you could probably do that. So that's the next step. Actually, there might be a way. Stay tuned.
Might be a way, huh?
I think I've seen a way. Seriously.
There you go.
All right, Matt. What have you been playing in modding, brother?
I've been playing more and more pinball. So I've got one more cut left for my core migration, and so my life work balance is slowly swinging back the right way. So I've been spending more time on the pinball machine, and then I've been tinkering with some UCE files based on. I got Glenn's wheel. If you can see it right there.
Yeah.
And so I built it's all based on them releasing. Was it the Buy Stuff Store guys? So I looked at their list, and I just built a bunch of UC files that use the wheel with the spinner. And so that's what I've been tinkering with. So yeah, it's not really modding anything. Just just using what I got. Didn't cost me anything except for Glenn's wheel. I may get another one, then 2 people can play. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, just like the rest of these guys, I've just been playing with the Amber Nick a little bit, doing odds and ends, but I haven't done it extensively as Gamer Fridge has. So that's really all I've been playing. I need to fire up some arcades and do some more.
I don't know, man. This thing has so much on it. I mean,
it does, but nothing like playing in front of your arcade 1-ups for sure. So,
my arcade. What about that?
Yeah, I need to fire that up as well.
Tomorrow?
Do what?
Shotgun Sean said there's a summer Steam sale.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
that starts tomorrow, I believe. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, and Prime Day's coming up too, July. They just announced it, so that's a good time to buy SD cards and stuff for all your toys.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Was it?
That's when I buy all the hard drives and stuff.
So Chaotix watching, buddy. We miss you. Wish you were here. Matt, are you buying the Natural History Pack 2 Friday?
Yeah. If there's any packs that are available that I don't have, that's the only one. I mean, I have all the rest. So if there's a new pack for the HD, I'll buy it.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
And it won't have any lag, I bet.
Wonder if these announcements this Friday at Games alluded to the recent emails could be new skins. Yeah,
Yep.
definitely
I think
possible for sure.
One of our friends of the show might have accidentally slipped on his show last night. If you guys paid attention.
Marvel, Star
'Cause
Wars,
he
and
was a little
Indiana Jones
tipsy.
skins Friday. I hope.
He was a little tipsy, and he kind of let something slip.
Uh-oh. Well, we don't want to further the rumor and cause any problems. So
No, I just suggest watch the show and find out for yourself.
There you go.
there you go. South Park, Mandalorian, Chucky, the Thing tables are close. Yep. I agree with you, Jason. Something's coming soon for sure.
Yep. I would say a
Back to the
4K Star
future.
Wars. A 4K Star Wars would look right. It would look great next to that one right there.
No doubt, no
Is
doubt.
that it for you?
It may be it. If
Yeah. I think I'm set on buying one after I get some stuff paid off. I don't even care if it's on sale or not. I think
Just gonna buy it and go with it, huh?
I think Snoopy's calling my name. I really want that Snoopy.
So,
Gotham, you
I wanted-
interested in it?
I'm sorry.
I was asking Gotham if he was interested in any of the 4K.
and the pinballs.
The
or-
Gotham, are you a pinball guy?
I'm a pinball guy, but I haven't gotten to the 4K yet. It's a little pricey for me, and I haven't found a skin that I like.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's the
they
same
do
way
like-
I am.
Like if they come out with a Back to the Future or
Yeah.
like a Jurassic Park or something that's interesting to me, then I'm gonna
Yes, sir.
go and get it. But right now, just to have a 4K, just to have one, no. It
No.
has to have something appeal to me, not to
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We agree.
Yeah,
It's just funny. It's like everybody says the machine's great. It's just now we're just waiting on the skin we want.
Tim says that the Gearbox tables on the 4K, he enjoyed the Gearbox tables on the 4KP today. So
Okay.
I saw that too. So MG, Gotham, I hope you know who MG is because he's in all the streams. But blink twice if you need us to call you to pretend you have an emergency and need to leave. It ain't that bad to hang out with us guys. Come on now.
What happened was I saw right now before when I first came on, I was on Wi-Fi and it kept stalling.
Yes,
So
Yeah.
I just been plugged up to my modem, so that way now
Yeah.
it's moving.
I have
So
the
that's-
opposite problem.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Plugging wired, it stutters and I go
because I noticed that when you're not wired up, it's delays, it skips. So
Yeah,
I
it's,
just want to
it's
make sure I'm
weird in
plugged
it.
up.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. Me too, Tim. Homeworld is good once if you get into the modes.
Yep. And what was
Brothers
the
in
other one?
Arms looks good.
When it was a
And
Borderlands?
Chaotic, of course, Borderlands is dope. So, yeah. Yeah, I think
he's in there listening.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's in the kitchen
He's
listening
probably
to
stuck
us
in the
talk,
kitchen, like
so-
just going, like, "Get out of here, people!"
Yeah, get
y'all
out of
see-
here.
Did y'all see Biggity's podcast earlier
I
with
haven't watched it yet.
the Marvel X-Men table?
No.
No, I did
it's-
not.
Y'all need to go and check that out. Y'all really need to go and check that out. I watched it today. The table looks awesome.
Yeah, we need to check
It
that
looks
out.
freaking
Nice.
awesome.
Definitely need to go
Yeah.
check that out.
So which table did he reference? Is it the same ones on Pinball FX3? I
think he had his PC. I think he was bringing his own games, and I think he had his PC hooked up to the Ultimates Legend, the regular one, and he was playing it off like the buttons off the side of it because I have one, and the table looks great. I mean, it looks beautiful. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's well done. I don't know. It's a marble table. Yeah,
Yes.
Pinball X3, yep.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yep,
My
there you
favorite
go.
of that given pack, the Spider-Man table, and that is clean. So it's fun.
That's cool.
So
And then-
if y'all haven't checked that out, go and check that video. He did a really good job. I think the podcast is awesome.
Yes, sir.
So here's Chaotic's order: 3 salmon plates, 3 steaks, and 3 double cheeseburgers. Or
Dude, that
burgers.
sounds like lunch.
Well, that sounds-
Did we get to Matt? Matt, did you tell us what you were playing in Monty?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, I didn't forget Matt. I didn't
Okay,
forget
I'm just
Matt.
making sure. I'm really tired, so.
Pinball buttons on the At Games Legends Ultimate.
Yes.
Okay.
So he has the 1.2 like I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the 101. I have the 10,
Yeah,
Yo.
me and Matt have the 1.0.
the
Yep.
Sam's version.
I
Yep,
forget
yep.
you have that too. I forget you have the freaking new guns that you haven't shown off yet.
I know.
You're
I have
probably the
tons
only
of
person that
stuff
bought
that I
2 of them, and you could probably make get a ton of views on that video. And you know,
I know. But life
I
goes
get-
on. I've got things
I know.
going on.
Yeah.
just like all of us do.
Just do a little short to say, check what I got, and you don't.
There you go.
Just proved reading that
Oh.
word.
You keep freezing, buddy. Odd, because your camera is crystal clear.
Which one,
Okay.
mine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're-
Don't
you're-
know.
Yeah, I think it's because
The audio's still coming through. That's all that matters.
He's fine.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to talk real quick before we get into tonight's topic
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
about the leaks? Do you
Oh,
want to?
no.
Do you want
Jeez,
the
you just
fans
had
to
to
know
bring it
about
all
the
to
leaks?
get Gotham.
Gotham
Let's go.
City's excited about the
I'm
leaks.
ready. I'm ready.
All right.
Oh.
Got my Joker smile on. Gotham is in the building. Let's get it.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Let's I think we should just let him go off, and because I think he's got a lot to say. Let's let him do it.
All right. So, Gotham, what's your thoughts on the leaks, brother?
Sad. Very sad that we never got those titles. We never got none of those titles. I feel like Arcade want to drop the ball, kind of serious, not dropping them, allowing the community to actually pick and choose what they wanted. I think out of all the ones we saw, I think the Tetris Cuber was the worst out of the
That's
match.
absolutely terrible.
You know-
that matchup was disgusting.
You know,
Go ahead.
I don't know. If that's the only way I can get Cubert from Arcade 1-Up, I might live with it, but it wasn't beautiful. It wasn't a beautiful cab. So I will agree with that, but
It depends on what the controller was like, because if it was
Correct.
set up for Tetris, then it's going to be
yeah,
worse.
then it's not going to be
You can't even play
accurate
it.
to
It was set up for Mortal Kombat. It had Mortal Kombat buttons on it.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
I agree.
The controls make all the difference in the world. That's the whole point of an arcade machine.
Yeah.
I mean, why did they make it like a two? I figured that would have been a one-player cab,
100%.
no Wi-Fi. That should have made it more accurate to the situation. Have a switch from 4-way to 8-way, so that way you can play both.
You think they're gonna
games,
invest
and
money
whatever
in that-
game line
that
they have
technology,
attached
though?
to it, it will just basically line up with it. That would have
Yeah.
made more sense to me.
It would have made
Yeah.
more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they would put that research into it? Would they?
I'm thinking, well, they have to look at it from Burger Time. Burger Time had that same thing with the Burger Time being a 4-way, and then you had some games with 8-way. You had to have that switch or have an attainable gate. So my thing is, whoever made that mod for the Burger Time, they would have to understand that format of 4 and 8-way stick games don't match up together. So to basically get around that, just have a switch. That's it.
Yeah.
Or something in the software where it switches automatically on its own.
I think I would.
I
took
just
a
don't
Tetris
see them
cab
doing that.
or-
I just
yeah.
don't see them investing I wish they would. I wish they would, but at the same time, just don't think they're going to do it. So
I mean, look where they're at right now. Look where they're at right now. They're invested a lot to improve the product. I mean, even though it still have a lot of errors. I mean,
Yeah.
either sound gates, speaker gate, panel gate. You know, that each cabs have a different issue. But I believe they would have invested where they had to improve it. Even if
Now-
they didn't, they would have had to readdress it at some point where the community would have been in an uproar for them to not fix these issues, especially when it's already been explained before with a previous cab. And then basically bringing out a cab that a legacy in an MK4 format, again, like the Defender, you have to realize the mistakes you're making. Whoever is making these designs should be fired. Like, to put these games on that particular cab, they should have just threw them in.
Yeah.
They should just fire them and kick their asses out of the building. that just didn't make sense.
yeah,
But those-
I
you
think
gotta
if they had
understand
made I'm sorry, go ahead. My apologies.
Those things, those leaks are all prototypes. Those are
They
never the
were.
final,
They're all prototypes. We
Yeah,
know
everybody's
they're all
flipping
prototypes.
out like they were final products. Those are all prototypes. If you've ever been in a company, their prototypes go through 3 or 4 different revisions before they even get to a final design. So it's just more of a brainstorming and like, well, what if we did this? What if we did that? And you're like, oh, why would they spend the money on it?
But
so sometimes you physically got to see it to know that it's going to work or not.
Now, if they had come out with just a Tetris cab and a Cubert cab, I would have bought both.
Yeah, that would have made a lot of sense.
I would go.
It would have made a lot of
Tetris big
sense,
time.
and then you would have had different puzzle games or whatever on the Tetris. You would have made it work, and the Cubert would just be the 3 that we know would be on a Cubert cab.
But that's what they did with MVC1 and Street Fighter versus X-Men. They split the cabs up and they gave different lineups, even though they might have had similar games. But they just split the titles up, so it would have made more sense to do it that way to give the consumer the win to choose what cabinet they wanted or to buy both.
Yeah.
Is that what the Mortal Kombat and Joust? Isn't that what they did with that? It's basically the same machine, just two different skins, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we'll see. We'll see if, yet again, we all know these are prototypes. They might never ever see the light of day, but it was interesting to see these pictures come out.
My favorite was probably the Paperboy.
Likewise.
I thought Paperboy was interesting. I thought 720 was interesting. That was an interesting looking cab to me that, yet again,
720 just looked like somebody just glued a bunch of stuff together.
yeah.
Hey, we got a bunch of
like
scrap in the
Spy
back.
Hunter.
Let's make it
Yeah.
look
If
like
they would
a
have
cab.
had a Spy Hunter stand up, I think that's the one I probably would have chose out of all those.
I think
like
they
Spy
eventually
Hunter.
would have got to that. I think that was
Oh, yeah.
the whole mode to give the sit down like Outrun when they first came out.
That
They put
steering
the
wheel.
Outrun at 500, and then they put the stand up at 550. I waited for the stand up Outrun because that's how I remembered it, because I was such a kid when I played it. The stand up was the one I could
stand up
actually
was what
play
I
on.
had. Yeah,
No.
I've never seen a sit down Spy Hunter.
I have.
Have
At 142nd Street when I was like 9 years old. This is when
It's like,
the days I was playing hooky from school and
Yeah.
I would run to 42nd. Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah, it was huge though. It was beautiful, but you had to be like a grown man to actually sit comfortably in it. So, you know, I think right now with everybody being in their 40s, I think the stand-up would be more the preferred option than the sit.
what are you saying?
Right.
Right off bat?
And of course, Stock Jock Smash TV because he knows he's going to get his
All right.
Robotron
Yeah.
2084 on it. So
I think that would have been that bestseller one. With the
Oh, yeah.
Really?
the Robotron
No doubt.
Smash TV and Total Carnage.
no doubt, no doubt.
Payout. That's automatic. That's money in the bank for that guy.
Yep.
You think so?
I
That would've
believe
been-
so. Like if you
all
add an
those
option,
leaked.
if you add an option of a Robotron,
Oh,
a
Robotron, yeah.
2084 skin, yeah, that's an automatic. I think a lot of people would have been nostalgic for either one. Either one.
Well,
of those.
I think Stock Jock probably would have bought the Smash TV and then reskinned
Reskinned
it,
it.
the
Yeah,
most people will,
Robotron.
yeah.
Even though, you know, if they never came out with a Robotron, he would reskin one anyway.
Most
just
people
to,
would
just
as
to
well.
get his cab. Yeah.
Billy Mitchell. Yeah.
Yeah, Marine 50.
Yeah. Billy Mitchell said he would
Said it.
only play Donkey Kong. He had a red bat
That's
style.
not.
Oh, boy.
You don't know that joke. Dig into Billy Mitchell.
Uh,
Team Weeby.
and then the X-Men 6-player.
Absolutely.
Did you guys see those pictures?
I did.
I
would
did.
have. That'd have been a day one cast for me. That'd
Really?
have been a day one.
You would have made
I don't
room
know
for
how-
that, Gotham?
At $1,000, day one buy. Automatic.
Okay. All right.
How would they flat pack that thing? How would
That
they
thing
flat
would
pack
be
that thing?
huge.
That'd have been a huge big
Yeah.
box or two boxes.
No, they could flat pack that easily.
Yeah,
I
I
work
think
in a
they
furniture
could.
store. They can a furniture.
I don't
company,
think
they
one person
flat
would
pack a
carry
lot
that
of
up the
stuff
stairs.
bigger than
I know that.
Correct.
I like this.
man.
And I wonder
Space
how
of the
flimsy
jet.
it would have been too, because like it's so huge. I'm like, and you know they don't have the best wood. I'm like, man, eventually it's like, I
Well,
don't
you
know
got to
what-
think there would have been
A wide
beams
base.
inside of there to kind of support them so they wouldn't collapse. They wouldn't have just those metal plates to screw them together. They would have to have beams on each
Yeah.
section. So that would have hold it from caving in and buckling over.
Yes,
So
sir.
I believe it would have been structurally sound. But a lot of people said, where are we going to get 6 people to play it? And whether the control deck is big enough for 6 grown people to play. That is the question you need to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
I
the
think-
issue. Go ahead.
I think that
Have you
size
seen
would be
the-
great for
okay.
4 players.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe 2 grown men and 2 kids, but still not enough room for
On a
6
chair.
No.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, not people in
Uh,
my family. Yeah. Six people from my family aren't going to fit around that.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Um,
just
The
too,
huge 20. Yeah, that's another good
Yeah,
point. is
huge
the screen's
24-inch
only-
screen, yeah.
24-inch screen. Yeah.
I mean, but then that 24-inch screen, that allows the cabinet to be bigger. It's just depending on how that screen is positioned and how
Mhm.
they make it structurally sound for 6 people to be around it. But being back to the 4-player, you can't put 4 people around Arcade 1-Up. A
Nope.
quad deck for ad games, you can have 4 people around it, and I think that is where they should have started mirroring to that.
Yeah.
How 4 people
Yeah.
can sit around that, and 4 people can't sit around an Arcade 1-Up.
Yes, sir.
And that screen would be 16 by 9 too. I think James Hates Everything pointed that out. The screen would actually be cheaper because they could source 16 by 9 screens a lot easier than the 5 by 4s.
Right. So
Because
addicted to Arcade 1-Up. I don't know 6 people I like well enough to call up too close. Yeah.
Well, I got my
Vader
nieces and
says-
nephews
he
over.
made
I don't have one friend, let alone 5. Vader, you've got 4
You
friends
got 5
on
right
this.
here, man.
Yeah,
You got
5
good.
right here alone
Yeah.
that would come to your house, Vader, and hang out with you. You know that. So
But I mean, even if you don't have 5 friends, you got, as long as it has Wi-Fi and you can put 5 people on it, I
Yes,
think
sir.
that has still been a
Right.
great cab in itself. And then they would have gave the option to play whatever character at position. But I
Yep.
think, long as you don't build it like the Golden Axe, where the first player is like player 2,
yeah.
you know, or
that's
center
just
it.
dumb.
It should make wherever you choose to be at as a player, that is the way you should play. And you should pick whatever character to format to whatever control layer you want to be at.
It's true. Yeah, the whole
Stock
much,
Jock says he's driving down to Miami to get that Smash TV for $100. He don't care what he has to do. He's gonna make it happen.
yeah, I forgot about the online feature of X-Men, right? Because when we try to play Simpsons, like there's always some odd man out. Like there's 4 people to play, but then somebody else wants to play. So adding 2 more people for that given scenario would be dope.
Yeah, it would be.
Did y'all happen to see the toy room when he went on the Miami tour down at Arcade 1-Up, and they found a Double Dragon one?
Yep.
That is one I was anticipating one. That's the reason I went out and bought my IRK Double Dragon, because I was kind of waiting for Arcade 1-Up to drop that. I figured that was a no-brainer for them. With the nostalgia behind Double Dragon,
Yeah.
I would have threw that out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why the Double Dragon just never came out. I guess the retailers just
IRK
didn't
got
want
it.
it. So
I want to know who are the buyers at Walmart. I have to sit in a room and listen to them one day. Like when they bring Arcade 1-Up, I want to hear the stupid shit they would have to say. Because it's not a lot of people that know about video games. They're allowing a lot of money to walk out the door.
yeah, I don't get it either.
Got the peasant ones like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Mortal Kombat. That's all they have, and that's pretty. I think that's where they're happy because they know those sell. Because everything else they've tried to, they have to clearance it. So, I mean, my Walmart still has them, but Walmart's cutthroat, man. They
Yeah.
are very cutthroat as far as you have to give them the best price. You have to give them because they realize they're the biggest dog in town, and they can pretty much set whatever terms that they want. So I think Arcade or 1-Up got burned by Blitz with them really bad. So because Walmart can just say, well, this is what we're doing and deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, and speaking of that fact, I would have just threw on the Pac-Mans, and then online, I would have just basically Arcade 1-Up would have just threw the titles that the community wanted.
Yeah.
That way, we all win at the same time.
Yeah, but back then they were trying to give them everything. What did they have? Final Fight, Turtles, Simpsons. They were just giving them everything.
Walmart was in. They were into the scene. They wanted to try the new product, and
Yeah, they
I
had
think
a
if they
whole
hadn't,
section of them.
yeah,
But the thing is
Wow.
that
And
if
then-
they didn't sell, Arcade 1-Up had to buy the cabinets back from them. So that didn't benefit them. It's one thing if you sell the product and it's out of your system. They had to repurchase all those cabinets back that didn't sell. So, and when they reduced the price, Arcade 1-Up had to submit that price, whatever it was sold at. So let's say, right, the Gen 1, the $300 cabs are $50. Arcade 1-Up had to put out $250 for every cab that was sold at that price. So even though the consumer was winning, Arcade 1-Up was taking all the losses.
Yes,
That
sir.
was the problem.
Yeah, that was their fault though, because if I worked in retail, they can like HP and stuff forces a buyback. That means you have to give it back to them. They either have it destroyed or they have it sent back. Because of the fact that it reduces the value of the product.
mm-hmm.
So they don't want that. They should have had them just return them, and then they could sell them somewhere else, because that's exactly what happened. Is they had to they sold them really cheap, and they ended up costing them even more money because they, like you said, they had to give up $250 every time. If they would have
Well, they could
said
have gave them the Ollies.
no, that's the thing. They would have made more money giving them to Ollie's than letting a Walmart selling them for $90, $70, or letting them clearance them out and having forced to pay that money. At least they would get Ollie's would have at least sold them for $300, because that's every one of them I bought from Ollie's is at $300, and they sell out almost immediately.
Yep, exactly.
But see, I think that's where RK1 made their mistake, was getting rid of those warehouses, because if they bought them all back, where are they going to put them? If they took them back, it's like they got rid of all those warehouses. So I think,
but Ollie's would bought them immediately. Ollie's would have picked them right up. There's other stores like Ollie's too that
other discount overstock stores.
Yeah. But then that also puts kind of a reputation on your brand too, if all your stuff's going to Ollie's. I mean, as soon as it happened, we were like,
"Oh,
Ollie's."
Stuff is in Ollie's.
But as long as the price is within the price from Walmart, not much of a price change, like $50, it's not hurting them too much. And then if it's at a furniture store, it is a wood product, so it would make sense to put it with a bunch of furniture art in a display. So you look at the display when you got your living room set, your lamp, your TV, and now you got an arcade one in the corner with a little palm tree. You might consider buying it like that, because now the ambience of the cab is there. But I feel that Walmart definitely won in this deal, and Arcade One took the loss, and now the community is even losing more, because we don't even have no new cabs as of right now.
That's true, MG. I do. Have you seen the stuff I got at Ollie's, man? I got great stuff, man. They got some awesome stuff.
Ollie's has good stuff, yeah.
I got this for
good
$12
stuff cheap.
$12 at Ollie's. $12.
There you go.
There's no Ollie's out here in Texas, so it sucks.
There's other ones. There's other stores like that too.
I tried to order something from Ollie's. They say I'm too far away. It's like we can't do the trip.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got my Blitz from them. It was $2.99, and I got the Partycade for $160. And
don't rub it in my face, Jay. Don't rub it in my face.
I got this Outrun for free. Just saying, Jay.
Yeah, I got Killer Instinct for free.
Oh boy.
But I think honestly, the Pong cab was the mystery of the group.
Yes,
I think that what kind of games you would have got on that Pong. Pong is such an old game.
Yeah.
I don't think it appeals to everybody, but I think the game system would have probably attracted a lot of people to purchase it, like the Pong puck table. I didn't buy it, but I hear such great things about it.
The pub table is what I want.
Yeah, everybody raves about that puck table. It's just the puck table, the form factors with those, you have to have it in the center of the room or an open space. But with that type of the 3/4 scale, if they had that same game system, I think you would have had a lot of people willing to buy that Pong 3/4 scale. Plus, it's a deluxe, so I think it would have did really well out there. I think you don't produce a lot; you just produce enough to dazzle it out there and see what the return or what people hit that notification button on Arcade One Up, and then more.
It was a beautiful looking cab. I mean, if you looked at it, Michael B, went into it a little bit. It was a beautiful looking cab, in my opinion. So, may have not had all the games I wanted or wanted to play, but it was a beautiful looking cab.
I have to say, after seeing all the leaks, whoever was doing the designs was doing a good job. Whoever was in charge of trying to make them look authentic. I mean, they were trying. I mean, not. I would say they were trying to like Paperboy was in the wrong cab, but those are like I said, those are prototypes. They're just going to throw them in a prototype.
Okay.
So, but they were trying to get authentic with some of those. I mean, look at the Tron cab behind Gallagher guy. That thing looks
that's
amazing.
a Wave 4 cab, though. That's when you started seeing the form factor start changing, where a lot of people started saying that about Burger Time, how Burger Time looked.
Oh, Burger Time is beautiful.
That's and a lot of people were saying Arcade One should start doing that, get away from the shark fin and the Wayne legacy cabs, because that's where they were at some point. When they started getting to Wave 4, when you started seeing Simpsons, you started seeing X-Men, you started seeing the HS5 Street Fighter, you started seeing the changes in the cab form. But that takes a lot more money to get someone to design the cab from a full scale to a 3/4 scale, especially a deluxe cab. And then it has to be able to stand the the tyranny of children, the aggressive people. That's the whole thing. And whoever's designing them did a great job at the end, but we're not gonna know where Arcade One could be at without those new titles like Soul Calibur, Tekken.
Now you're just dreaming, man. Now you're just dreaming.
Yeah.
Like Cruising or Daytona. Like Daytona, everybody wants to see
don't
Daytona
get my hopes up on those.
Yeah.
Everybody would have wanted Daytona cab, especially if you could find a way of linking 4 cabs together, which they already did with Fast and Furious. But if you could figure a way of doing a seated one, and
does that do 4?
There's money to be made for that one.
Yeah.
Does Fast and Furious do 4 or 2?
Huh?
What?
Fast and Furious. Can you hook up 4 or 2?
I think it's 4.
4.
You can do 4. Yeah.
You can put 4 Fast and Furious cabs together.
Oh, I might actually have to do that.
Do the math, though.
Price drop for the Fast and Furious for me to buy.
You say 4 Fast and Furious? I thought you could do up to 8.
I thought it was
Was
4. Because when
You can
John
go.
D.
Mine
came, he
is
said it was only
player.
4.
Mine says I'm player 7 and 8, so I always just figured that you could go up to 8. So I have no idea. But I
Retro
just thought it
Lizard
was
has a
always-
Daytona cab. There you
Yeah.
go.
4 I have, 2 is hooked up.
4, I have 2 hooked up. Yep.
Yeah, I have 2 hooked up too. Those are like
And
the most popular thing in the arcade.
And you could do like a switch and do it wired too. That's what 19K Fox was showing off.
The only sure thing is a Golden Tee XL at Costco, it sounds like. Yeah, Biggie D, I don't know, buddy.
I know what's funny about the whole community. They were all like trying to hype up all this Golden Tee news when it was coming out. Everybody was coming out Golden Tee. And then I'm sitting there going, dude, this is trash. I'm like, everybody's like, yeah, Golden Tee. I'm like, really? You're really that excited for Golden Tee?
But it didn't have the bowling game that everybody wanted to win it.
I would have went for the bowling game. Of course, it was too hard. We didn't want, even was it New Wave didn't put it on there.
I think Arcade want to be lying because they lied about the Punisher not being on MVC2. They lied about that shit.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I think they lied.
I think they lied.
It's funny that they was able to put the game out on console with all the fighting games on it.
Yeah.
Why that popped up there and then it popped up on the MVC2 cap? I think Arcade want to lie.
Oh, I thought you heard the excuse for this. Reason.
Fuck that excuse, you lying motherfucker. I told that motherfucker stop fucking lying.
Thank you.
Who the fuck you can't hustler. Fuck that.
Thank you.
Y'all motherfuckers lie. Don't say you didn't want to put it on. That Disney didn't want to give it to you. No, y'all lied. You just didn't want to pay the money to put the title on. Just be honest.
But
this
it was a toy.
Transparency.
But it's a toy.
It's a toy. A toy that you make it.
The reason why the excuse doesn't work is because they changed the excuse now. Because originally they said, "Oh, Disney will never release this," blah blah blah. And then now that it's come out on this other collection, then they say, "Oh, it's because we had toys." Yeah, it's because we were toys. We were toys. That's why. It's like if they'd just been honest to begin with. We don't want to pay the money. We would be like, "All right, we get it. It's expensive. You don't want to pay the money."
Let me go on off on this real quick because they can do Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, which is the reason why we have a rating system on. I don't think you remember when those games came out. They were so violent and so gory that they had to come up with a rating system. That's the reason why we have a rating system. So those ones are okay on a toy that they show publicly all the time. It's front and center if you go into Walmart right now, but you couldn't put
preach on. Preach on. I'm feeling the Holy Ghost right now. Preach on, brother.
I'm serious. Are you seriously telling me that rating's fine on the game that caused all the trouble, and then you couldn't put Punisher with nobody? I mean, to the common people who don't even know what Punisher is, it's just like, oh, it's another comic book guy.
Okay, want to speak of that blasphemy, preach on, brother. You're telling the goddamn truth right now. We're catching the Holy Ghost up in here. I love it.
Go back to Jason's comment. They got some Woody and Buzz Lightyear going on. You're
a toy.
You're mocking me.
You're a child's plaything.
You're a child's plaything. That should be a meme of the arcade one up. But you're a toy. It's Disney yelling at him.
Oh,
But
man.
you're a toy. Yeah, I've
Garage
I heard-
Gamer
Garage
in the
Gamer.
house, late
up,
to the
Garage Gamer?
party, buddy. What's up?
Yeah, I was
Awesome.
listening to that excuse, and I was like, this is a bunch of BS. I was like, what in the heck are you talking about, man? This is
Yeah.
it didn't make any sense to me, especially like I said, Mortal Kombat, and I'm like, what? And like, it's not in the toy section; it's in the video game section. They put it in the video game section. If you go through Walmart, you don't see them in the toy section. They're completely different. They're completely separate. So it didn't make any sense to me. So.
Man, you all got me like all like fired up now. I'm just like over here like Console Wars.
it's
How's
okay.
that going?
I've been watching a week long of people talking about this every day, so it's kind of like the excuses people are making is just like,
I mean,
gosh.
I mean, at the end of the day, it was on Arcade One Up to figure out whether it was great to sell it through the retailer or sell it on their site. They have done it before. There was no excuse for them not to put the cabinets out there.
On their site.
They chose not to do it. That's really on them. And instead of asking for the community to go on their webpage, which they glorify that we listen to everybody, why not put a poll up there and say, what do you think about these cabs? At least 3,000 to 4,000 people that say, I like this cab, I like this cab. Those are the cabs you put out. The rest of them, you just leave on the show. And you bring them out another time. Maybe add them on to a different down the road, maybe add the titles. But Cubert was a cab they've been preaching about for 2.5 years that we're going to do a party cave for it. They never did. So my thing, that's all Arcade One Up. At the end of the day, you cannot blame the retailers. You can't blame the customer base. You have to blame Arcade One Up. They're all at fault for this. This is their fault. This is where accountability comes in play. They have to be responsible for their own actions.
Yeah, like Jason's saying, they put them in the appliance section. They don't put them in any toy sections. That's not where they're putting them.
Yeah.
Best Buy has them completely separated.
Yeah. Funneled into Retard's corner without options. Yeah.
But like at my Costco, right when you walk in the door, like the appliances and TVs are right when you walk in the door. So like if there's an Arcade One Up, that's the first thing you see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
MG, I'm always grateful to be a special guest on the show. I always appreciate it.
Oh, is he leaving?
I'm out. Gotham, pleasure to have you on the show later. Wow.
Oh wow, MG's probably
MG's out.
appreciate
That's
it.
crazy.
He's
Wow.
probably gonna.
He's probably got to go somewhere.
Probably
right
so.
now-
Hopping on Destiny 2 right now.
What?
He's probably hopping on Destiny 2
With
right
Shotgun
now. That's what he's
Sean.
doing.
Probably
Yeah, he's
so.
probably like,
Probably so.
Game time.
Yeah.
My question is, what y'all think they're going to do at Evo? What do you think they're going to do at Evo? You think they're going to show up? They're going to give a donut?
Yeah.
No communication?
I
The
think
latter
that
two.
they're going to be silent, just like they have in the past.
Nothing.
I don't-
Nada.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything. It would really shock me if they did anything at Evo.
What about you, guys? What about you, GGA8?
I don't think that they're gonna. I think that they're. I mean, I think they're just gonna rehash. Maybe do an XL, and the rest is gonna be rehashes till they can sell or go bankrupt. That's kind of what I think is gonna happen.
Street Fighter 6.
Like that's just. I think that they're just done. Like there's no excitement. What has it been? 10 months since the Time Crisis has come out. They've not announced anything else new like since then, and it's like.
Was it Fast and Furious out after that?
No, Time Price was last.
Was it?
Last.
Yeah.
They were
I think it was
really
in-
close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I think that they're I don't think that they're done. Don't get me wrong. Like I think that they're gonna go out kicking and screaming. You're gonna see Arcade One Up little, controllers and stuff, and they're gonna keep like just drawing it out. But I don't think they're gonna do anything with their arcades. Like I feel like it's just done.
I think I'm
I'm
with
sorry.
Mrs. Cornercade on this. What they're done.
Yeah,
Watching
What about
her.
I hate it.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
Yeah, I can't see them doing anything. I can't see them. If they're doing anything, it's going to be a rehash. It's going to be Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. What else are they going to do? That's the only fighter. They ain't going to come out with Killer Instinct anymore. They ain't going to do nothing with that.
No.
What other fighter do they have? I can't think of any other one. Obviously, you can do Tekken. We do it on an iArcade.
I mean, Yeah,
we have
but
the PlayStation version of Tekken on the arcade. We don't have the.
Wow, I take it. That's
Yeah.
actually a good version of it.
Yeah.
I will take something in
Yeah.
Tekken if you can put it in a cab. But
That's a very good game. As we were going into console talk, that probably is one of the better versions of the arcade. Is the Tekken 3.
What about you, Matt?
I think probably like a XL version of Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. It's easy. It's printing money. People will buy it, and so people say that Costco has the XL, right? But probably a bigger version of Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Tekken 2 is good too.
yeah,
Spent a lot of time
Tekken
on that
2
one.
would be cool.
Yeah,
I
Tekken
say
2 is
stick
cool.
a fork in their ass and say fucking finish.
Our luck is Tekken 1.
No,
Stick a fork in their
Tekken
neck.
Legacy. Give me Tekken Legacy. Give me
I
a
mean,
couple
that would
games
be
on-
great. But they, like everybody said, they haven't shown any new footage, no timeline, no leaks of any.
Yeah.
The last leak we probably got was the Alien versus Predator leak, and they denied that, even though it was on the mystery list that Bill's Retro Show had. And they're denying that they're not bringing any cabs out. When is the last time that anybody from Arcade One has spoken to the community?
Somebody was, what was it? James Says Everything was alluding to. I ain't gonna say he said this. So alluding to the fact that he said he thinks Cyrus has been silent for a long time and
He
has
has.
unfollowed Arcade One Up on a couple of social media sites. So there's
When you
indications
say he's fired,
indications that he may no longer be there.
he's fired.
There's signs of that.
He's fucking fired. this is
I'm
calling
not,
for what
I'm
it
not
is.
gonna
He's
say
fuck-
that.
I
I'm not
am.
gonna say that.
Hey, if you want to come
Say that.
after me,
I'm not
he's
gonna
welcome to come down here. You know where my job is at. I'll get him a pass on post. He's fucking fired. Let's put it like that. End of story.
Oh,
He got
boy.
that. He don't want that smoke with me. He don't. He doesn't.
You're grading up there as one of the better guests. I'm loving the energy, man.
He doesn't want it with me. I promise you, he
He
don't
doesn't run
want it.
with you.
He don't want it. I'm a ranger. I believe he do not want that smoke with me.
Oh, yeah,
And I'm
there
a
we go.
pure New Yorker.
I
I
love
will
it.
beat
I
his
love
ass where he stand. I kid you not. He's fucking
I mean,
fired.
I don't follow my own company on social media
But
either.
he did.
Jim
But
the
thing is,
Pacers,
he
come on,
did-
guys.
He did in the past. That's the thing. He did in the past. So that's where it is.
But I mean, who's
I blame that on James too. It's all your fault.
So let me ask you this: if Cyrus is not there, who's running the company?
I don't know that
Well,
new guy.
Cyrus
that
is
they
never-
had at
never-
that one event.
Nobody knows
nobody.
who's running the company now.
No, nobody else.
Oh my God, you guys are just—that's the shit that
The bank,
everybody's abandoning right now.
the bankruptcy bank.
The
Has
bankruptcy
anybody-
bank.
Or
Has
shareholder.
any of the community members actually called
Are they
over
public?
to the bank and see if their media has trying to do anything with the company, Arcade One Up or
Arcade-
Tastemakers?
Are they public? I don't think. Are they public?
I
or
think
private?
they're. I wouldn't Google it, but I don't know if they're public or not.
Yeah, they don't have shareholders. It's not public. And they have investors, but they would have to be public. I couldn't see them being public. They're that big.
So we get another person like Cyrus to run it at the bank size.
Yeah.
What's weird too is John D's Twitter or X still says that he's a Capcom and Arcade One Up executive. He's never changed that.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
It is weird.
And they're saying John D still runs the Facebook page for Arcade One
Yeah,
Up.
he does. He's
Yeah,
still on
he's
it.
supposed to get let go, and he's still on there moderating. And I'm just like, dude, that's your official page.
And he's
It's
been
kinda
randomly
weird.
jumping in people's streams too.
Yep.
You notice that?
Yeah,
It's
Well,
like,
I mean,
that's
listen,
not me. I'm like, what?
But you got to look at it. He's about to run up. He's about to open Media One Up next year. He has Capcom license. He has access to them. There's something in the pipeline with over there with John.
His
He got
lineup's
them.
going to be. His lineup's going to be X-Men 6-player, a Spy Hunter, like all the prototypes. Like,
Paperboy.
You will be so
Yeah,
you'll
Paperboy.
stand like they just change up from Arcade One Up to Media One Up quickly. Like the content is
Yeah.
gonna be dramatic.
That's what you got to be some big kahunas to call your company that, because you know there's some they would lose a copyright suit because Arcade One Up would be a too close. The name is too close, so I don't even know how he got away with that name. So
Yeah.
Well, no one has it.
No, it's too close. They would
Right.
say it would be confusing. If Arcade One Up sued him, he would have to change his name.
Well,
But I don't
all
think
of
they had
us
that
know,
money.
but all of us know the difference between one and the other company. Arcade
We
One
do,
Up,
but they
crappy.
can they could legally say that the name is too close, and they would win because it's in the same.
Arcade One Up is an LLC, so take that
Limited
as
liability
value.
company.
So it's me and One Up. It's an LLC.
Yep.
It's an LLC as well.
So yeah, it's just a
Yep.
was a
Limited
legal
liability corporation, right?
Yeah, it's not even a. It's just what you do when
It's
you
not a
make your
trademark.
own business.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Just go
remember
to
that
the
old
city
7-Up commercial where he had like the "says make 7" in the back of the shirt said
Up
"up
yours.
yours"?
Yours, yes.
Yeah.
Love those
At the end of this, we should say "make Arcade 1," then on the back "up yours."
Oh boy.
Up yours. Screw you too, buddy.
Oh, man.
Hey man, a lot of people are catching on. I love those commercials. What was that?
Yes.
Orlando. What was it? What was his
Yeah.
name? Yeah, that
What
was-
I don't
about
know.
I know one's talking about
Those
the
are great.
Medieval Madness pinball. I haven't heard a lot of people mention that. That was something that came out of the blue. Like no one was talking about that pinball table.
what was it?
Yeah.
Which
I,
one?
Medieval Madness.
Medieval
Like,
Madness.
yeah,
Why?
people-
You know why? I don't know. It just seemed kind of weird that they could even thought about that. You know.
Well, some people hold that
you
table as the
think-
greatest pinball table of all time. Like that's how high they put on the food chain.
Yeah.
So why not
Mhm.
promote that over Mars Attack?
Yes, sir.
Mars Attack's a pretty big one too, though.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
if you say, based on what you're saying, if Medieval Madness was better than Mars Attack, why not promote that table over Marvel over Marvel? Because I would have figured Star Wars, Mars Attack, and Medieval Madness would have been a great way of throwing out Wave 1 for the pinball. Literally starting it off. Those are all OG tables.
Correct.
Maybe it was like they had to choose between Mars Attack and the other one, but Medieval.
Medieval
Yeah,
Ma- yeah,
they made
Medieval
them
Madness.
choose between the two. Yeah, Medieval Madness. They had to choose between the two, and they went with Mars because they'd have the same tables, right? I mean, I wouldn't imagine that there would be different tables
Yes, sir.
on both of them. It'd just be different skins. So maybe they just was like, hey, we're just gonna go with this one instead of that one. Like maybe that's why they had a prototype of it. Like they were just kind of filling out which one they thought would do better. I don't know which one would have in the end, but we got Mars Attack or Attack from Mars.
I mean, I don't see how to promote it all for them and just throw them out there, but now the price point is like $900 for a 720 table that
It's
it's
a
not
little
really good.
bitty.
No Wi-Fi, no nothing.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, for an extra $100, you could go and get the regular ALP.
Yep. No doubt.
Well, the only
Yeah,
way
that's-
I think it
With
would
a
have
lot more
worked
games.
is if they would have
Well-
not had Medieval Madness on the Mars Attack and then vice versa. Like if they the only way you could play the
Correct.
Attack from Mars is to own the table, and then Medieval Madness you had to own the table. That's the only
Yes,
way
sir.
that probably would have worked.
Yes, sir. Like you
Yes.
can't have Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man on the same cab, but the other is all
Yeah.
blurry, right? Similar scenario.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
you're Pixel Bash, which somehow they get away with that.
Well, guys, it is time for us. Time for us to wrap it up and go to the after. No. We're going to the after show. The after show,
okay.
Gotham. Gotham, you can hang out with us. Just click that other link you got, brother. We're going to do the after show, but we got to wrap it up for this show.
We didn't get to the topic, so
We didn't even talk about
Yeah,
consoles,
we'll-
but that's okay.
We'll-
We'll
Console Wars. All right, guys.
Oh, we have to end
Hour
this
2.
show.
Let's go.
After Hours Arcade Anonymous, you have to be a sub to check out the after show. So if you're not a sub, hit that sub button. Come and meet us over there, and we're going to continue the conversation, all right? I want to thank Gotham City for hanging out with us. I'm hoping
Oh,
he'll
yeah,
hang
he's been-
out for the after hours.
I am coming to the after show, brother. I'm
You
coming.
come to the after
been
show.
great,
So
man.
come
It's
to the
been
after
great.
show. I know not everybody can stay for the after show, but love to have you. Appreciate you hanging on with us. And any final thoughts before I send these nice people home?
Please subscribe to Arcade Anonymous. They are great. They're almost at 500. They're about to pass me up. I'm kind of sad about that. These are a great group of fellas. We need to keep them on. They are the 2.0 of the Game Room dudes. They're a great crew. I'm just saying, I love the energy.
That is the best compliment we've ever got.
Here. This is the new wave, gentlemen. New wave. We are in this new wave. We're getting rid of the OGs. And now we're the new crop.
We ain't getting rid of nobody.
Yeah, we're not getting rid of anybody. Yeah, hit that sub button. Check out our channel. We'll be live here in just a little bit. So we appreciate you. We will see you next week. Hopefully, JoJo's Corner will be back, and we'll have everything else going on. So love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Join us on the after show. See you very, very soon. Let's see here. And I got to hit some buttons. You know, that's the hardest thing to do is hit buttons, right? You know? Yeah, okay.
Do